get you with Akademiks and check it out, because you know what, man? I hate talking about sales early because it's kind of like premature ejaculation, and God knows that only happens to me when I'm fucking a bad bitch for the first time. Then I usually take a nap and then I wake back up and I long dick her again. But anyway, okay, we're talking about sales and we only have 1 day sale predictions. Now, this is important because we're seeing a lot of hip-hop people, or people we're concerned with. We'll call them urban. That's like the technical word, okay? We're seeing a lot of people pop up on the charts. Now, of course, we're interested in, like, Future. Okay, a lot of people say Future's putting out too much music, but if it's getting the sales, it might negate what a lot of people think. Now, we see Young Thug pop up on the charts. We see Wiz Khalifa. We know Kanye West is coming next week. But we also see Rihanna come back for her second week. Now, let's just say this, right? I told you guys about Future. I said Future's like a drug dealer. He's going to keep giving you the same shit each and every time. He'll switch up the packaging, but that's about it. It's the same formula. And as long as you guys keep buying it, you keep eating it up, you keep gassing it, he'll keep giving you that until you overdose and you fucking die. That's just what it is. Future, he might act like a drug fiend, but when it comes to giving fans music, he definitely is a drug dealer, okay? Now, we put out this album, and, I mean, if you check out Purple Rain as opposed to EVOL, I mean, the difference in quality or the difference in material is, like, negligible. So, in reality, his mixtape could have been his album, just like his album could have been his mixtape. So, him calling it an album or a mixtape means nothing. An album just means you had to pay. A mixtape means it was for free. But he gave out a lot of free music. Now, these are the first day sales predictions. And you're probably wondering, whoa, why don't we wait a couple of days? Why are we going to be shooting a load early, right? Now, it's kind of negligible for us to even wait because the error in these predictions are usually between 5 to 10%, which means you probably won't even notice a difference. Okay, so for example, if I said somebody did like 100,000, it's a possibility that the real number would be 90,000, okay, max, or maybe 110, but it's still around the same range, okay? Now, Future is being reported to sell between the range of 145,000 to 150,000. If you don't know, that's kind of even above the range that DS2 sold in. So let me just break it down. He went on a whole promo tour. Okay, him and Epic Records did all type of creative things. He did all type of like little documentary series. He was releasing a video each week to get people hyped, the whole Ciara thing. And he put out Dirty Sprite 2. And basically, the first week total is less than what he just got or is about to get with EVOL. And EVOL is some shit he just kind of tweeted out. Now, basically, it's proven his motto. You do what you want when you poppin'. He got the buzz right now, and he could do whatever and put out whatever, and it's going to sell good. Why would he not put out as much material as he can while people are really still checking for him and fucking with him? And why would he wait till the buzz kind of dies down, then he got to build it back up? So he's keep feeding the market. Now, Young Thug, he looked like he's about to catch a flop. Okay, he's looking at the 20,000 range. That's not good. Okay, Young Thug, for the shit you talk, that's not good. And I didn't really cover this, but we all know Kevin Gates sold over 100,000 records with his album. So if Kevin Gates is selling over 100,000, Kevin Gates is pretty much with Atlantic. So you then got a question like, yo, what's going on with 300 records, man? They are believing in Young Thug, but he's not putting up them numbers. Now, Wiz Khalifa, we all know he was in a very high-profile beef with Kanye West, which might have gave him a boost or maybe it hurt him. We never know because we know the Yeezus disciples, they really run wild. But Wiz Khalifa is expected to sell between 55 and 60,000. Now, if you guys want to say, oh, we're too early, you could add 10,000 to everybody's record sales just to make you feel better, but it won't change the overall range, okay? If Future, he's going to do over 150, okay? Young Thug, he's going to do under 50, okay? We're talking about Wiz Khalifa, he's not going to do over 100, much less 75. So it's not looking too good for certain artists, but Rihanna will be debuting, or actually not debuting, but coming back on the charts with 65 to 70,000 records sold. And it just kind of proves my point. Until Future catches a flop, why should he stop putting out music in the quantity that he is? Make a solid argument. Now, if you guys are running a store, because I got to equate it beyond music, right? If you're running a shop, right? Say you're selling a shitty product, but people keep coming and buying it, right? Why would you switch it up if people keep coming and buying it at a great rate, okay? Why would you even try to improve it? Now, I'm not saying Future's music is garbage, because it's definitely not garbage. I actually think it's actually good. Okay, and it is repetitive though. It's definitely repetitive, but it's good. I think he's remaking the same hit songs over and over again in a different style on a slightly different beat. But if people keep buying it, right? If he just sold 150,000 higher than the one he promoted for months, and he could possibly put out another album in a month or two, why would he not keep doing this? So that's probably going to happen, man. I think we got to learn to live with it, or we got to learn to, hey, we got to decide with our wallets. Okay, we got to decide also with the streams. You guys are streaming on Apple Music, and if you're streaming Dirty Sprite 2 or you're streaming EVOL and streaming it a bunch of times, that's the reason why he's going to be selling over 150,000 records. So that's what it is. So when I hear people complaining about Future, I'm like, listen, man, the numbers is matching up to what he is actually putting out. He's not putting out and diluting the sales. He's putting out and increasing. Right now, he's at his peak, and everybody got their own peak. Okay, Wayne has his peak, right? Kanye has his peak, right? Everybody has their individual peak. 2 Chainz had his peak. But right now, it's Future's peak. Why shouldn't he ride it out and put out 10 projects? If you go back and you ask 50 Cent if he could put out 10 albums after Get Rich or Die Trying, had he known he was not going to be popping the same in like 2008 or 2009, he'd probably say, fuck it, let's do it. If the people are willing to buy it, let's keep putting it out. So that's what Future is doing. I can't hate on him for that. Now, I do have some objections about the quality because, I mean, I listen to these joints and it kind of pains me a little bit when I only have like 3 or 4 songs I could really bump consistently. The rest are just kind of like, it's fast food music, okay? But I would rather it be like, yo, I got 8 joints on it. But hey, he's making his money, right? How could you be mad? Get a comment box, what you guys like. Definitely subscribe. It's Akademiks, man. I'm out.